Beijing alleges Nvidia violated anti-monopoly law. Beijing will extend its investigation into Nvidia, the communist regime's market regulator said on September 15, after a preliminary review concluded that the U.S. chipmaker breached China's anti-monopoly law. The probe against Nvidia was launched back in December 2024, when China's State Administration for Market Regulation said the company was suspected of violating the country's anti-monopoly law. It also accused Nvidia of potentially failing to uphold a commitment related to its $6.9 billion deal to buy Israeli-American chip designer Mellanox Technologies, for which Beijing granted conditional approval in April 2020. No details about the alleged wrongdoing were given in the brief statement released by the market regulator. A spokesperson for Nvidia said the company complies with the law in all respects. We will continue to cooperate with all relevant government agencies as they evaluate the impact of export controls on competition in the commercial markets, the spokesperson told the Epoch Times via email. The announcement of a continued probe into Nvidia came as U.S. China trade talks continue in Madrid. Among the key issues on the agenda are the new tariffs the Trump administration wants to levy on the Chinese Communist regime over its purchase of sanctioned Russian oil, the looming deadline for Chinese company ByteDance to divest itself of TikTok, and Chinese money laundering. The U.S. delegation is led by Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Trade Representative Jameson Greer. Chinese Vice Premier He Lifeng and Ministry of Commerce official Li Chenggang are representing Beijing's interests. Amid its trade war with Washington, Beijing has ramped up pressure on Nvidia. On July 31st, the Cyberspace Administration of China said it had summoned the chipmaker to explain the alleged security risks linked to backdoors in the company's H20 chips sold in China and to provide supporting materials. Nvidia responded at that time by saying that its chips don't have any backdoors that would allow a remote way to access or control them. The following day, the People's Daily, the official newspaper of the Chinese Communist Party, published an editorial on domestic social media platforms titled, "Nvidia, How Can I Trust You?" In the commentary, the publication urged Nvidia to comply with the internet regulator's demand and provide convincing security proofs to ease Chinese customers' concerns over its products. Nvidia later reaffirmed the security of its chips. There are no backdoors in Nvidia chips. No kill switches. No spyware, David Reber Jr., Nvidia's chief security officer, said in a blog post on August 5. That's not how trustworthy systems are built, and never will be. A Chinese version of the article was also published on the company's official accounts on WeChat. On August 10, Yuyuan Tantian, a social media account affiliated with China's state broadcaster CCTV, called on domestic companies to avoid using Nvidia's chips, citing alleged backdoor issues embedded within the products. Catherine Young contributed to this report.